All right, have and have not fans. I need to put a disclaimer on this video, and that's the fact that whenever I do these debunk videos, if you will, pretty much when I see a large amount of the haves and the have not community behind one specific theory or whatever the case may be, and I don't necessarily agree with it, I do sometimes do videos sharing my opinions because in some cases, when there's a lot of information going around, it's decent theories, but then the person or the people sharing this theory around are missing key elements. And it's like, well, I don't want to, rag on these people because that's why I make my social media groups, the Instagram page, the Facebook group, the Facebook page, Twitter, and everything. And if you haven't done so already, links are in the description below for you to join those communities. That's what it's for, discussing the show. But then sometimes people miss out on small details which actually would keep their theories from falling apart, but instead they debunk them. And there's a lot of talk, and I even earlier today I posted a video about, did Tinka something to get married? Because a lot of people in the group were talking about how, oh my God, her baby daddy, oh my gosh, she's married. No. Nicholas James is her, baby daddy, but more importantly, that's her fiance. So I really need to clear that up. So with this particular one, when it comes to the money mystery, a lot of people are saying Oscar did it. He's alive. I'm not going to say that's impossible because Tyler Perry has done a lot of things that don't make sense on this show. And I mean, once again, being a comic book fan, you got to look at the fact that there have been plenty of times where characters have quote unquote died, but they weren't actually dead. But I mean, well, Jeremy, Veronica got thrown off a balcony and then she got up with, well, she didn't get up, but she was seemingly unharmed. One, she fell on some boxes, and two, her bones were sore. And then she was out of the hospital in like less than a day. She got electrocuted by a defibrillator, which could have hurt her, but she was in the hospital for a couple of hours. What about the car wreck? She had smoke in her lungs, and that was it. Well, and guys, I get it. It's called plot armor. I think one of the worst examples of this were Benny and Mitch fighting off Warlock and his crew in the motel, the night Quincy Jr. got shot. And they were holding their own, given the fact that they were heavily outnumbered. But then it got to the point where, they got overpowered. That's when they took out damn near like half a dozen guns. And even though they probably weren't even standing 15 feet apart, Mitch being as tall as he is, and Benny not being like a skinny dude, none of them could shoot them. They were literally running from the little kitchen area to behind the bed. And when I say behind the bed, they literally took the time to pull up the mattress to protect themselves. Yet none of the thugs thought, hey, let me take 15 paces forward and shoot behind the mattress. We're going to run before the cops come. And it's like, well, why did their aim suck? Because those are plot bullets where they weren't supposed to hit any main characters. The only person shot was Quincy Jr. from behind a bathroom door. So, when it comes to Oscar falling out of the window, Tyler Perry could have saved Oscar if he wanted to. I completely understand. Tyler Perry could have had some employees park a truck in front of the hotel that was full of pillows in the back. He could have done that. But no, Oscar is dead. How do I know he's dead? We never saw the body, but we saw a body covered up in a blanket, if I'm not mistaken, outside of the hotel. So, and it was called suicide on the news. And then they said there was a jumper on the news. So guys, Oscar is dead. He is dead as dirt. The only way he can come back is if they did flashbacks. Unless maybe they show surveillance footage from the camera. And when Scott and Broderick were watching, I thought they were going to have a scene like that where we would see Oscar taking Candace down the hallway, kind of leading up to the day he died. So that actually would have made things make sense. But I will admit, and I omitted this from my theories because some people are saying that Oscar, and my mom was like, well, I don't know, Jeremy. It's like Oscar might be alive because remember he had the computer, and I keep telling people, you have to remember, Candace drugged Oscar, took his computer to get the account numbers. Well, not the account number. She had that. She took the account numbers from her phone because Rocky took the photos of Oscar's computer at the bar, sent them to Candace. So she took the numbers to wire the inheritance money to her bank account, the Crier Company, and she literally trashed the computer because when Oscar was resuscitated to RK and Candace left, excuse me, when Candace left, he rushed to his computer. It's like, Candace, what did you do? What did you do? And then he called Broderick, well, the front desk of the hotel to get a new computer, but the stores were closed, so he had to wait until the next morning. Needless to say, Oscar was pretty screwed. Now, you could make the argument, well, on his new computer, he could have had the account numbers and everything, which is definitely a possibility. But I think that in that case, it could definitely add more evidence to I think the government might have taken that money because whoever took Oscar's computer after he was shoved out of the window, or excuse me, when he jumped out of the window because they're still calling it suicide, if Oscar was actually assigned by the current administration, when I say current administration, I don't mean just the sitting president, but, Kyle and his team and whatnot, it's possible that they went to investigate and then they took his belongings trying to find evidence. And then by doing so, found the information on the computer and took the money. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but it actually does make sense in context. But guys, in the sweetest way possible, I loved Oscar except for his last few episodes because I think they did his character completely dirty. He's not coming back. Unless Tyler Perry decides to do flashbacks or whatever, he's not coming back. He is done. He is dead. I don't think if the money was taken, it wasn't Oscar. Maybe somebody who took the information from the computer did so. Don't forget, Rocky was the one that took those photos and then sent them to Candace's phone. So in theory, he could go online with the accounts and make the transfer. But then again, he didn't have access to Candace's numbers. He took the account numbers off of Oscar's computer, which were, if I'm not mistaken, the account numbers for Wyatt's bank account and possibly Jim's bank account, because it makes sense. He would have Jim's bank account information because he would need it to transfer it over, because that's why Jim called him. It's like, it's not my account. Wait, it's the Crier Company. And then when Jim recited the numbers, it's like, oh, yeah, never mind. I was wrong. So Rocky, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Oscar's dead. He's not coming back. With that being said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.